Howdy, this is Andrew from Morimoto. I'm here with my man Rookie, which you can't see. He's behind the camera. We're getting ready to go travel to Quaker Steak and Lube out in Clearwater for a bike night where we're actually going to sit down with Full Throttle Magazine and the Fran Hosh Law Group, specifically Michelle Steves, and we're going to talk about Morimoto, how we started, why we do what we do, and really just what we're about. So follow me, let's go have some fun tonight. Time to relax, day's over. Man, what a long day. Oh, actually, I still got like 5 hours left in my day. We got to keep going.
Baby, oh yeah, we're getting there.
Look at all this America in here.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about being in a commercial one day. I got my boy a Rebel back there. He's gonna do good.
He's actually about 200 to 300 a day, so you're gonna have to do that first.
He said Morimoto said he gave him an AMX, and he's like, yeah, just run it.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. That's right.
I mean, worst case scenario, I know where John's is at. We'll just slam it in there, commercials for days.
That'll work for 30 days till the bill comes in. And then 30 days, we're like, what the heck? Morley, you recorded for 30 days in a row with Rookie? What is going on here? And why was I not in any of the videos?
Yeah, there you go. TikTok.
That's funny. I have a Morimoto TikTok. I have 23,000 followers. Not very many, but we're working our way up. I keep posting videos every 3 months on there. Give you some love on this camera real quick. This is Nate. This is our big dog. He works on the Harley Davidson here in Morimoto, St. Petersburg. This man can work on any Harley, any cruiser. He's also talented with the sport bikes. He loves Honda, and he's just a motorcycle fanatic. So if you want to see Nate, Big Nate, that's all true, right?
And Buell.
And Buell's, America, baby. Every time he takes off on his Buell, fireworks explode. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, that's my Nicky Hayden, and that's my Harley.
There it is. Nicky Hayden and Harley Davidson. A unique guy, a good part of this team. He's been with us since the Haynes Road days. Anytime I say Haynes Road, that means since the beginning. A small little 2,000 square foot shop in the front and our buildings in the back. So, do you remember those days?
I remember those days. It's a lot cooler in here, literally and physically.
We had no AC at one point in the service area, so we've come from the mud and we've grown quite a bit. And this building in here and where they work now, they have brand new lighting, brand new AC, and it's all thanks to the effort they've put in and us as owners saying, hey, we're going to give our guys, you know, the environment they deserve. So, thanks, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, cool.
Good stuff.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well. This guy right here, Jason Randall, he's working. I'm going to catch him mid-job. Jason Randall came over from West Coast Power Sports. He spent 5 years there. He was a Can-Am expert as well as a MMI certified technician. He came over to us a little bit less than a year ago, so he's a bit newer with us, but certainly an intricate part of the team. He can work on just about everything from sport bike to cruiser, Can-Am, slingshot, and everything in between. We got a lot of these techs that have experience from OEM shops like him. He's got over 5 years. Nate, how many years at Harley did you have?
13 years dealership.
Nate had 13 years at a Harley Davidson before he worked for us. All right, so we got guys that have worked on the Harleys, that have worked on the sport bikes, on the Can-Ams and beyond. And these guys know what they're doing, and we give you the same impact that you would at an OEM with the family shop feel that you'd get from a smaller dealership. So we got the corporate look, but we also have the family feel.
I'm here. I'm not even here.
This man.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
Let me turn my movie voice on. Yes. Just when you thought the talent was done, we had one more, and his name rhymed with fun. It didn't, but it sounded good. Morley Henry, our lead technician in St. Petersburg. He's been with us for over 4 years.
Almost 5 now.
I'm going on 5 years. Certified technician, MMI graduate, worked at Barney's. How many years you worked at Barney's?
5.5. 5.5 at Barney's.
Almost 6 years at Barney's.
Little stint at that one place.
Also some independent experience, and now he's been with us for almost 5 years. So again, these guys are certified tech with OEM experience. We can work on anything from older Honda motorcycles to newer Harley Davidsons like we showed you right over here. Pan out to that one real quick. That right there, we're chopping that thing up and customizing that for this customer. That absolutely gorgeous motorcycle, we've powder coated this entire thing. Nate, tell them a little bit about what we did to this bike.
Everything on this bike was chrome before. We did rocker boxes, consoles, different handlebars, mirrors, levers, wheels, lower fork legs. All of the primary was done in wrinkle black. He wanted to do some different textures and different shades of black. You know,
This was, what color was that before?
This was all chrome.
Beautiful.
Chrome.
Wow, we actually took this whole thing out and did all of that?
All of it.
Wow.
When it's done, it'll be pretty slick.
Yeah, love it.
Me too.
Let's rock. Harley Davidson, trikes, slingshots, Can-Ams, you name it, my boys can do it. We've been doing it for years, since our Haynes Roads days, and we're proud of that. We want you to trust us with your motorcycle. We're in St. Pete and Tampa. If you guys are lucky enough to be close enough to us, take a look at us. Give us an opportunity to work on your bike. I think you'll be impressed. This is our shop environment. You guys got a sneak peek about what these boys do all day long. And this is my team. They've been with me for years. Some of them 4, 5 years, 6 years. Some of these other guys inside the showroom. And we have a good team with great momentum, and we want you to check it out. That's really what it's about. If you're a customer, you ought to demand a good experience. Big guy, I'm going to bike night. You're gonna get prepped for the video.
I'll see you over there.
Yeah, I'll see you there. So before we leave, this is Big John. He's been with us for 6+ years. He came from an OEM down in the Sarasota area, so he has OEM experience again. Him and I together, since Haynes Road, the small shop I mentioned earlier, we've built the customer service and the service department together. We didn't have a service department, it was me prior to him getting here, and since that day, it's been him. And not only have we built this one, but we also built the Tampa one together over time, and now we're getting ready to introduce some OEM brands. So we'll be selling brand new motorcycles. It won't change the used game. We're gonna actually sell even more used than we did before. We will also have new as an opportunity. He will be leading and managing both locations and managing the service departments for both. So big things to come for all of us, and we've come a long way since a small road on Haynes Road, huh?
Yeah, small little building on Haynes Road.
Yeah, you know, one thing people say is we got money, we got investment money from family or someone else. They are just jealous. It's the furthest thing from the truth. This man, with myself, we used to watch our bank and the money that was coming in and out of our business account, and we've bought every truck up until recently outright because that's the only way we knew how to do it. In fact, we didn't even use credit. No. We used to just pay with the debit cards, right?
Yep. PayPal credit, PayPal debit account.
I was not for credit years ago. Now, you know, 10 years into the game, you learn a little bit, and now we have Amexes and that type of thing for points and net 30s, and we leverage credit to buy commercial properties and other opportunities, so on and so on. But we have come from the mud. We've never got a check and an investment where it just got dropped into our account, and we've earned it little by little. You know, that's
one thing I'd like to add, and I think this is really important, because everybody sees Andrew, and they see Andrew with his Porsches and the Corvettes he's had and the new trucks. What you don't remember and you never saw was Andrew buy an old beat up 05 F-150 that he was super ecstatic that he could finally pull a 16-foot trailer and be able to go and get 10 bikes at a time instead of buying bikes 1 or 2 at a time, pulling these little rinky-dink trailers behind a car. And nobody remembers that. Nobody remembers that you didn't get an investment because you reinvested in the company. You didn't take a paycheck. You lived in a little rinky-dink house on the south side. You drove old beat-up cars. We had a beat-up pickup truck that had dents on the doors because we planned on fixing it one day, but it was more important to put the money back in the business than it was to have a nice vehicle. Yeah. Everybody needs to understand that. We come from grassroots where you had 2 nickels and you rubbed them together and you tried to make a quarter out of them. We didn't have a bank account that we just bought and sold as we felt like. Yeah, that's it. He's watched it. He's been with me for 6+ years. We've been in business for 9, and this is why we've built this. As good, hardworking men like him, I've trusted, and we've managed it together, and we continue to grow. And if you guys have been proud of what we've done this far, you just wait, because we got a lot in store. So I'm off to bike night. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks for those kind words, big guy.
All right, let's go to bike night. Let me shout you out real quick. This gentleman right here, his name is Zach. Zach, what's the name of your detail company?
Personal Touch Auto Detailing.
Personal Touch Auto Detailing. What's your phone number?
727-484-4613.
727-484-4613. So if you're in Tampa or St. Pete, this guy is the guy who details not only my vehicles, some of our motorcycles, our trailers, our trucks, our cars, trade-ins. I mean, I've had them detail some wild things, like some of them I can't even name on camera, right? So if you are in this area and you want to help an entrepreneur out, help a good young guy, help someone out that's just a good, genuine soul that's just trying to make it just like we are and just like anyone else out here, give this guy a chance to come clean your car. He does a great job at it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you. I got to run to Quaker. Yeah, I figured someone's got to bring someone that knows what they're doing. What's up?
Are you kidding me? Were you a star?
Howdy.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
You know, I wish I were Andrew Morimoto.
What the heck, man? I didn't know I was with the star. I knew you went. I knew you would.
I tell everybody, I said, you can feel like a star too. He just wants to check at the end of this.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part. It's like, wait, I have to pay for all of this fun?
Yeah. Hey, it's my birthday. If you want to make it rain, let me know. Because you know.
A big happy birthday to this one. She's seen me for years. She's known me for years. And this is what this whole community is about. So Michelle from Fran Hosh supported our dealership and other dealerships in this community for almost a decade now, right?
I've been with Fran for 11 years.
11 years, over a decade, longer than I've been here.
I've seen a lot.
And she's a strong part of the community. She supported our dealership. She's a great, positive person, truly a pillar in the community. So if you see her at bike night, say hi. She's friendly. Don't let that beautiful face fool you. She's a very friendly and kind woman.
Same goes for him too, man. He is approachable, he is honest, he is a good guy, he's a businessman, he will take good care of you. Morimoto.
Thanks. Thank you. Here's your money. Thank you very much. You're so kind. All right, so we're going on camera. We're doing this. This is exciting. I'm excited. Getting ready to go on video with Full Throttle and the Fran Hosh Law Group. Hanging out at Quaker Steak, motorcycles. One thing I love about bikes, you can be yourself. You don't have to come in here with a suit and tie on and act like you're more impressive than you really are. You can come in here with yourself. You don't have to be anything special. You can truly be who you are, and motorcyclists don't care. If you ride on a bike, you're family, and nothing else has that. You can't go to a car dealership and get that. You can't buy an airplane, a boat, a jet. The amount of what you buy can't buy what the industry has, and we're fortunate for that. That's the truth. I'm a little nervous, so it'll be my first time talking with Full Throttle live here at Quaker Steak, so I'm excited you guys get to see me goof up.
First thing at how you originally started and how you do your business. I love it. So talk to the people.
All right. So yeah, we started in 2012, and I've done that a time or two, buying bikes and a truck. We travel thousands of miles. We've built our way up to 3 trucks and 3 trailers. The majority of the inventory that we're actually buying is private party. So what we do is we get a chance to go around buying these bikes, understanding the history, meeting the actual owner directly, and that's how we do a majority of our buying.
And I'm going to say one thing about that. Private party bikes are better taken care of than bikes that go to auction, because auction bikes kind of sit there sometimes and bump in and fall. You never know what's going on with those bikes because they're held somewhere. Private guys take care of those bikes. They're usually getting out of a garage. You got to see. I got to imagine
Or
that's the case.
you know the history.
There.
You can get the breakdown.
And that, that's a fair statement. You don't know as much of the history at an auction. The auctions give you opportunity to buy a bike. When you get a chance to go understand how the ownership habits of an individual were, it's a whole different ballgame, and that's why we do it. We love exploring the country. We have 3 trucks, 3 trailers, like I mentioned. And one thing I really enjoy about it, I take great pride in, is if you go to the auction.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure
do you read a lot of books on as a business owner, or because I want to get to your business too, because you got a lot of things going on.
Yes.
But how do you get to the to the knowledge, because sometimes trial and error sucks. You know, trial and error is fun, but if did you have a mentor that showed you, or do you watch a lot of videos, or do you read a lot of books? What was your steps in the process of getting to where you got to?
Great question. So what did I do to kind of retain some of the knowledge that helps me out every day? Is what you're asking, right?
In a roundabout way, that sounded about right. That was way more elegantly than the way I put it.
That's fair. All right. So YouTube, youtube.com, google.com. I mean, it sounds so simplistic, but I think the reality is once you dive into those areas, you know, those are such helpful areas. I listen to audio all day long. You can either go in a car and listen to music, or you can go in a car and listen to audio. And there's nothing wrong with listening to music.
Great answer.
But if you know, I'm all about the compound effect. So if you take 10 minutes a day times 5 days a week, it's 50 minutes times 52 weeks. I think the number ends up 2,600 minutes. You guys can do the math. 2,600 minutes ends up being 43.3 hours repeating in a year. So if you spend 10 minutes a day reading, it would be the equivalent of you spending 43 hours straight reading if you do it 10 minutes a day. You know, and we do so many things 10 minutes a day. We goof off at work 10 minutes a day. So
Never mind.
What's that? Slight? Oh yeah, The Slight Edge. Wow, I think we know about that book, Michelle. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's a good book.
There's a lot of great books. I got one of your
Topics that we're going to talk about, some of the photos that you guys are, and the B-roll that you'll see throughout this interview. And you know, I sent some of that to you at 4 in the morning. I don't know if you noticed the timestamp on that email.
I've seen your emails at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, does this guy sleep?
No,
No, he doesn't sleep. Like 2 hours a day, probably. I think that's
Right.
it. You know what? I'm getting in my ear. We got to do a break because we want to get Gina in. We're going to talk with Gina, who is one of your 3 finance managers. So we're going to get some. We're going to dig some dirt on him. I think we'll find out.
Do it.
I was saying I was going to get some dirt from you on Andrew. Because so we need to know something about Andrew that he wouldn't normally tell us. So I said I'm going to get some dirt on Andrew. We're gonna he'll have to see this later.
Oh Lord, why are you gonna put me on the spot
Because
like that?
that's what we do here. You know, I mean, I could give you every softball in the world, but what kind of fun
Live
entertainment is
TV4.
that?
All right, I'm
So
ready.
we need some dirt on
Go for
Andrew.
it.
Give us a little dirt on Andrew.
Dirt?
Yeah.
Okay. He's probably one of the nicest guys you will ever meet.
Well, it's funny because it doesn't. Sometimes you wouldn't think that because he is a businessman.
He's a
But
businessman.
it's so true, isn't it?
And you know, there's business, and then you meet him in person, and he genuinely wants to just help people and get them to the goal that they're looking for, whether it's a customer or whether it's even the staff. Like I can't tell you, even for our age difference, I would consider him one of my mentors. And that's big to say because
I agree 100% with you. I know how, because I don't know how old you are. I am, but he's younger than me, and I look at the same way, and I go,
It makes no difference. Age makes no difference.
he
I
sets
go-
the example.
the
and
business he knows in his head. I sit there sometimes and go, I just want to call and talk to Andrew for an hour and be like, yo, can I ask you a couple business questions?
And the thing is, he will let you do
he'd
that.
do it all day long.
He'll pick up the phone and give him a call. He has no problem helping people, you know, progress. That's what it's all about, you know.
And
Contrary to belief, you think because he's a busy business person, no, he has the time to pick up the phone, take the time to give you a couple seconds of his time.
I think it's great. I know.
Seconds, minutes, hours.
And once you get him talking, sometimes it's like, all right, Andrew, I gotta go, man. I gotta get things going. He's like, oh, okay, I thought we were.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
like,
Right, exactly. Because there's nothing shallow. It's all very deep.
listen,
you know?
I
the
again,
mentorship.
I feel like I'm kind
leadership.
of putting him on top a little bit, but I dig what he's done as a young guy in this industry that's really an older industry. Maybe not in the sport bike world. Sport bike is right in the realm, but you know, the Harley industry is more of a older. And this guy's just getting it, and he understands, and you know, building from a small shop to a bigger shop,
Right.
bigger shop to 2 shops, 2 shops.
I've
to
seen
what
it
he
from
just
the
announced
beginning
here.
where we had 5 bikes next to a county sanitation. I mean,
Oh, I didn't know
was
that.
there.
You guys were next to the sanitation?
I was kind of like an experiment because I came from the hospitality industry, and we had one sales guy when I came there. I came as a service customer for my CBR 600, which I actually wrote in here today. You know, and somebody referred me to Andrew. I didn't know anything around here, no friends, no family. He was a
remember
referral.
that.
Yeah. So I come over and I see about 6, 7 bikes in this hole in the wall, and 1 couch, 1 TV. And then from there, about 6 months later, he offered me a position to help him sell. And I had no experience, and here I am.
That's awesome.
5 years later, 2 stores.
And that story right there just shows the kind of person that he keeps around him, and he is, and you are.
Yes.
Which is
Honestly, it's really nice to get people in and then show them the dealership, because from outside it doesn't look that great until you walk inside.
oh yeah.
I mean, it's clean, it's beautiful. I mean, between the showroom and the service department, amazing. It's amazing.
You guys have done a lot of new, like rearranging and kind of new construction.
We moved into the what we call the detail center, and now we have pretty much a 4-bay garage, and it's cleanly lit with glass on the other side. They call it a fishbowl service department.
I like that.
Oh yeah, no, you can sit there and watch everything.
Yeah,
literally
and
everything.
we know how motorcycle riders or owners are. They want to watch their babies if they can. You know, they want to make sure their babies are being well taken care of. So that fishbowl.
Oh yeah, no, the fishbowl is amazing. I mean,
they can witness it.
You know, you get guys standing out there. Some of them stare, some of them like it.
It doesn't bother you when they stare at you messing with their bike?
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, they can't go walking in there because of insurance reasons.
I had too much fun. I'd take something off and go.
Oh, I mean, you know, we have our fun. We have our fun.
You look at it, you're like, you have a fake piece. You look at it, you throw it to the side, and be
If
like,
Tony was a
"Hey, watch
technician."
it." See, I would have too much fun.
He'd
Have
be
you done that?
torturing.
Oh yeah, no, that or just walk downstairs because we have a basement, so that really freaks people out.
Wait, what's a basement?
A basement, you know that thing you don't have in Florida?
No, yeah, I was gonna say, hold on a second, is that a thing? So, that's too funny. I want to ask a question about Andrew because you know, and Morimoto's been great. As a boss, how's he treat you guys? Like,
He's amazing. Honestly, as far as the industry goes, probably the best person I've ever worked with. Honestly, he is. He is the best person I've ever worked for. 100%.
I wouldn't have expected any other answer from that. Not that it's a lie or he's on the phone.
Oh no,
or
he's
pointing a gun at you from over here. He's not doing that.
There's no payment for this either.
No, not at all.
I've seen his posts. I've seen the people, and to see, you know, Gina's been moved around and come back, and to see somebody maybe even leave and come back shows the heart and what that person means. You know,
I started with them based on his vision and Big John's style of running a service department.
He lets you see his vision too. He tells you. That's one thing I love about Andrew. He'll say, "This is what I want to see happen. This is our path to go."
Yes.
And you guys are all on board. He has this,
100%.
He has this charisma about getting you on board with him to go, "I love that idea. Let's do it." You know,
we're all in it to the end. I mean, trust me, the
engaging.
future is bright. It's very bright.
Super excited. He just released that there's some OEMs coming on board.
I didn't know that.
He said that here, so I can repeat it. But super excited about the future
That's
of what's
all he
going
said,
on.
so don't say any more.
Yeah, we don't know or anything. He just let
I don't
that
know
out.
anything. They tell me nothing.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Top secret, guys.
But we want to appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show. But we're going to
Thanks
bring
for
Andrew
having me.
back on here. Super excited to talk to Andrew. Like I said, I've called you on the phone just to ask a question, and I feel like I've turned this more into a business, you know, but rather than about what Morimoto offers. You guys got bikes for sale from what to what? What's the cheapest bike to most expensive bike you got? That's
Or
from
types
a
and
couple
stuff.
$1,000 up to $30,000. Everything from a Harley Davidson trike, you know, down to a Ninja 250 in the 1990s. You know, we take pride on giving a diverse, you know, opportunity for people to come in and take a look at what we have.
I got to ask about this because Groms and Ruckuses, I like them. And Andrew, you got a lot of stuff coming up in the future with Morimoto. Give a plug to that kind of stuff again. What do you see for the future of Morimoto? Where you're going? Because we're about to button this up. It's been an hour now. I want to know where the future of Morimoto's going. How do you feel everything is? And how about your Yankees? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, go Yankees. The future of Morimoto is bright. We have a lot of opportunity that we feel really grateful for. And I think that we're going to continue to level up and centralize our focus around our customer experience. I think across the world, we have a really good equal foundation because everybody's been shaken up with coronavirus. I don't care if you work at McDonald's and you make minimum wage, or if you're a CEO at a company, you're changing your lifestyle, you're learning new trades. You have to. The guys and the women that are most efficient now, those are the ones that are going to get ahead. And we're all on an even level playing field. So for the future, I think that I want to make sure my team is aware of that because we have a great group of guys and we want to continue to...
And girls.
Excuse me, yes. Excuse me. It's natural, right? We have a great group. And we're prepared to really take it up a level. We want to be the Chick-fil-A of the industry. And I'll tell you, I'll leave you with this.
I like
When's
that.
the last time you walked into a McDonald's and you had the same treatment that you got at a Chick-fil-A? And keep in mind that McDonald's is 10 times the size of Chick-fil-A.
True.
So it's not the size of the dog in the fight, all right? It's how they play their ball game. And my guys are ready to play ball all 4 quarters from start to finish. We're going to treat our guests properly. We're going to continue to heighten the experience. And that's really what's on board for what we're doing. We want to make sure that this community has an opportunity to come to a dealership that will do it with integrity, will give you full disclosure, and that's my word as an owner. And you can call me, 813-731-2329. I make my whole profile public. Every photo, every post, my phone number's on there. If you have an issue at our dealership, I want you to give me a shout. Give me a call. Explain to me what we did. Explain to me how I can grow the experience, and I promise you
Positive
that
or
I'll make it
negative at
better.
that point,
Positive
right?
or negative.
I was going to say, you thrive off that, because if you did something wrong, you want to know that as well.
Hey man, if we did something wrong, what a great chance to get it right the next time. And I know this, smart men learn from their mistakes. The smartest people learn from other people's mistakes. So I've made mistakes, I've learned, and I'm going to continue to learn and teach my team how not to make those mistakes. And that's what's in store for the future. I can guarantee you that Tampa and St. Petersburg have a home that they can come to confidently. Give me a call if you didn't like it, and we'll figure this thing out.
I love it. Don't you? I mean, you just take charge, and you don't even know you're kind of really doing it, I don't think. And like, I just sat back, and you were on point, and I looked at Michelle, and I'm like, I don't even think sometimes you know it, but you're just, I don't know. I really dig you. You know that. I kind of like, I'm putting him over the top here, but this guy right here, great businessman, great business structure. Love Morimoto, what he's done, what he's doing, where he's going. Michelle?
Hey guys, also thank you. Listen, if you love Tony and Full Throttle Magazine, become a supporter. We appreciate that. And thank you, Fran Hosh. Thank you, Quaker Steak and Lube. Thank you, Andrew Mora.
Yes.
We love y'all.
Oh, that was marvelous. I feel like $1 million. I feel like a superstar. Hang on. Autograph? Hang on one second. Nope. Wait a second. I feel great.
I did it. Oh my God. I peed a little in my pants. They're double layer, so you wouldn't know. Oh shit. I need a drink.
Bike's slow. Hat's ugly. You guys suck. How you doing? Feeling good? What's up, Amos? You sign any autographs yet? I was waiting for the autograph. Yeah.
It's a landmark. My neighbor said you can't
Weather's
pee it.
still
That's how we
dry.
tell people where we're
Surprisingly, I thought I was going to get rain.
Just look for the page.
Oh, you rode?
Yeah.
Just let him know. Oh,
Yeah, because he rode too.
15 minutes. So it was a great night tonight at Quaker Steak and Lube. It was a really informative night. We got a chance to get out there and tell our story, let people know what we're about in the community. We're getting ready to take the team, go out and grab a bite to eat, finish the night strong. I want to thank you guys for joining us, seeing a bit about what Morimoto is and what we believe in and why we believe in it. And if you are a bike rider, follow our page. If you like business, follow our page. If you like real estate, follow our page. If you want life tips, life experience, my goal is to develop people on a business level and on a personal level. And I'm going to put everything I know out there, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm pretty solid at what I do. I'm going to put it all out there so you guys can take that knowledge, retain it, and I want you to have the confidence to go out there and showcase that. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys soon.